think the first point in this first debate between Mitt Romney and Barack Obama is really that Romney is going to be feeling a lot of the burden is on him because he's been slipping a little bit in the polls, especially the polls in the all-important battleground states. So if the president feels he can just sort of hold his ground, for Romney, he needs to come in, maybe be a little bit more aggressive and try to score some points, put Obama on the defensive, especially about the economy, and try to make this debate about the economy. Sticking with this idea of Barack Obama and the economy, I think voters are really going to be watching to see whether or not the president can defend what he's done so far and his failure to bring about a swifter recovery. And unemployment is 8.1%. A lot of people are still really hurting, and he's going to be on the defensive on that. He's got to find a way to persuade people that he can actually do something, even though he maybe hasn't done as much as they would have liked to have seen in 4 years so far. For Mitt Romney, the big question that he has to answer is this 47% remark that's been hanging over his campaign now, when he said that 47% of Americans don't pay taxes and don't seem to want to take responsibility for their own lives. That did not go over very well, and he needs to find a way to explain what he was trying to say there, and he'll probably do this by talking about how he cares about 100% of Americans, but he has to find a way to neutralize that issue. Another point that people need to watch for in the debate is not what the candidates are actually saying, but how they say it. A lot of times the things that people end up remembering are more a visual image, a tone of voice. We think of the first President Bush looking at his watch during the debate, or Al Gore audibly sighing when George W. Bush was answering during debates. And so sometimes people come away with an idea about the character of the candidate that's really based more on body language or some intangible perception. The final thing is just look for a surprise, because that's what makes the debates fun, really, is that even though there's a lot of rehearsal that goes into this, they're unscripted, and you can be almost guaranteed that there will be either a question from the moderator or an attack from the other opponent that's going to take the candidates by surprise. They're caught off guard. They have to think on their feet, and do they do a good job of that or not?